Someday, I'm gonna make great machines that fly. And me and my friends are gonna go flying together into the forever and beautiful sky. Lila, and Teefs, and Floor, and me. Rocket.
Rocket. It really is good to have friends.
I recently watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 at the cinema, and I left changed. James Gunn as a director has again proven that Marvel can produce incredible movies when the right people are behind the camera telling the right stories. However, the aspect of the movie that stayed with me the most was Rocket's story and why it resonated so deeply. Spoilers ahead for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The movie throughout shows how Rocket became the character we know today through a series of flashbacks of his experience with the villain, the High Evolutionary. The scenes really push the limit of the film's PG-13 rating as we see animal experimentation on a full display with the likes of Rocket, Lila, Teef and Floor the victims. The most upsetting moment comes as Rocket looks to break out with his friends, has his first hug with Lila before she and her friends are gunned down in front of him by the High Evolutionary. The scene reminded me so much of the moment in The Way of Water of Renau finding her Tolkien sister and child killed by the RDA. The emotions it drove were that of pain and anger and perfectly portrayed in both movies.
Her name is Ra.
She was my spirit sister. She was the composer of songs. Much revered. We would sing together. She waited many breeding cycles to have this calf. The clan was so happy for her. What is this? Don't worry. What is this?
This made me wonder if we are entering a new age in Hollywood that focuses on the treatment of animals. Peter recently awarded Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 an award for being the best animal rights movie of the year, which is hard to disagree with. We spend so much time with the animals and see how poorly they are treated that it's hard not to get emotionally connected to them and the harm they suffer. Cameron is not one to shy away from his desire to change the world for the better, whether through deep sea exploration or through the promotion of veganism on his sets and through the documentary The Game Changers. Both Guardians and Avatar tackle issues on animal mistreatment and arguably do so effectively. As humanity continues to destroy its home, we are sure to see further movies take on these issues as a way to bring important messages to the masses in our most popular films.
Welcome to Pandora. Hey.
That's not to say that the films get everything right. Cameron got into hot water during the press for The Way of Water when during a visit to Japan, a dolphin show was used for promotional purposes, an almost direct contradiction to the meaning of the film. Cameron would later apologise for the error, saying, "I got handed a schedule that showed, as my first of 6 stops of the day, a fan event at an aquarium. I was visualising something like the Monterey Bay Aquarium with its great science and conservation programs. There was zero mention of a dolphin show. I literally found out there was a dolphin show as we were walking out on stage. We were already out in the lights and fans were cheering." When you see the movie, you'll see that it's all about saving whales and treating them with empathy as equals. It's the pivotal message of the film. So there's obviously no way I would have agreed to standing up in front of a show based on captive dolphins. With a brighter spotlight on animal rights and the conservation of nature than ever before, now is the time for filmmakers to continue to push these views into spaces which will make audiences uncomfortable. We may continue to see a rise in activist ideals in our mainstream films.